YouTube, what up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 Customs video, and today we have Earth X Spider-Man. Yes, a much older, much lazier Peter Parker from Earth 9997, where the classic Peter Parker comes from Earth 616. Earth X is a whole different story. From what I remember, he is a retired superhero. His wife, Mary Jane, passes away. Luke Cage needs his help, but he doesn't want to become a police officer. Long story short, I know something about his daughter being Venom. May Parker is Venom in this one, and he tries to tell May that be careful because the symbiote will consume her, but for some reason May has the symbiote under control, so she controls Venom in this universe. If you want, read this bio. It's probably a lot more accurate than what I'm going to tell you. The second Earth X Spider-Man I made, the first one was on a Bam Bam Bigelow WWE figure. This is Doc Ock. You see his hand, his gripping hand. I have a baton in it, seeing that he is a retired police officer or a current police officer, I'm not really sure. Open hand from a Ben Reilly figure. One fist from Doc Ock, the other fist was from another Spider-Man figure. This basically is Doc Ock if you haven't figured it out. There aren't too many big Marvel legends. As soon as I saw Doc Ock, I was excited because I knew what I was going to turn that guy into. Although he may be a little short, he works for me. Somebody's going to find something to complain about. And if you wanted something, there he is. He's a little short. I really hope Hasbro gives us an Earth X Spider-Man using the Doc Ock body. I don't see that happening, honestly, but I will keep my fingers crossed. For the first time, I used a marker for that logo. Sorry, it's a little dusty. But I didn't use a paintbrush. I mean, everything else was paintbrush. But for Peter Parker, Spider-Man, I was scared to mess up. And even then, even with the marker, I feel like it's not perfect. It's like man is really small compared to Spider, but it's the best I could do. I only had one chance. It's like that Eminem song. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. The web lines were done with a paintbrush. The brush I normally use and this new pen. I've never used a pen for cobwebs, but maybe one day. As far as articulation goes, you should be able to do everything you can do with the regular Marvel Legend. Doc Ock's head doesn't really go up. It is on a hinge, so you can get it up and down if you really force it. The arm raises up about that much. You can spin it and rotate it all the way around, of course. The biceps swivels, no problem there. You get double jointed elbow, a little funny because one of them doesn't move too much, but it does give you a little bit of range. The wrist swivel and hinge. If you guys know Doc Ock, or if you have one, you know that the figure pretty much moves like a Spider-Man figure, or better than some Spider-Man figure, dare I say. So I didn't want to compromise any of the movement here with the paint job. So I made sure that whatever angle you decide to pose this figure in, no paint will chip off. No matter what pose you do, like, have fun doing this. Well, I've had fun. Legs do split. I won't take the credit for that. Hasbro made this guy split like a cheerleader in high school. I mean, look at it. He does really good splits compared to the Pizza Spider-Man, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. You can rotate the thighs. They do swivel. No paint rub. Double jointed knees. The boot swivels as well. And ankle pivot, ankle hinge. Let's get a closer look at these web lines. What can I say about them? I don't know. They seem to be pretty symmetrical. I don't have any issue with that. Peter Parker looks really thick. So I don't know. I feel like I could have done better on that logo. Someone asked me, why does he have Peter Parker on his chest? Why does he have his name on it? And I thought about that, and I didn't have an answer, so I stayed shut. And that is a good question. Someone answer that. Why would Peter Parker wear his name, Peter Parker, on his costume? Hand swap, the baton and the open hand. I should have made whip hands, and I also forgot the web shooter, to be honest. One thing I do want to mention, though, is I didn't paint his belly flesh tone and make the shirt look like it's too small, because there are some crease lines on the side of Doc Ock's body that would kind of kill the illusion unless I sanded that away. Reason why I left the belt on it as well. If you want to make yourself one of these, all you need is Doc Ock from head to toe. The head is Doc Ock. I just pulled out the hair, shaved down the facial features, and sculpted over. But if you want to see him next to another Spider-Man, Zombie Spider-Man, the only custom I've ever kept, one of my favorites. I don't know. I like it. Pizza Spider-Man, a bit too glossy. Ultimate Spider-Man, a bit more matted down. And then Ham. And then for fun.
Very funny.
Well, YouTube, this is it. You made it to the end of another Pounds 978 Customs video. I hope you guys like this one because this probably is going to be another one of my favorites. Feel free to give a guy a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts on this custom. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see more Spider-Man customs. Thanks.
But you still got 20 seconds. You're not gonna tell him about the guy who tried to steal your thing? He put it on Facebook for everybody?
Well,
Ay, Dios mío.
that happens sometimes.
But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody.